Very good afternoon, everyone. I am Aditya Pratap and I am advocate and founder of Aditya Pratap Law Offices. In today's live stream, I will be sharing my legal perspective. I will be sharing my personal views and thoughts on the factors to be taken into consideration while purchasing a flat in a real estate project. Now, though I am a lawyer by profession, the views which I will be expressing in this video are not legal advice, but they will reflect my personal experiences as I have been a flat buyer myself. I had the opportunity of purchasing two flats in a real estate project in the year 2017 and I got possession in 2022. Having been through the entire experience of being a home buyer, I look forward to sharing my thoughts and perspectives on this issue with my fellow viewers. Now, to begin with, whenever any prospective home buyer looks at an apartment, he should first and foremost check his RERA registration number. Today, we are in the post-RERA era, with the RERA Act having come into force in the year 2017. And, and since RERA has come into force in 2017, it is imperative that everyone takes protection of this legislation. So, the RERA Act, as we know, and in my personal opinion, it is a consumer protection legislation for the real estate sector. Prior to the coming in, prior, the RERA came into force in the aftermath of terrible experiences which Indian home buyers suffered in the decades prior. Let us take a look at Delhi NCR. We had the defunct Unitech project, the massive Unitech project in Noida, which Unitech had taken three sectors together and then went defaulted. We had the JP insolvency issue. We had the Amrapali issue. It was a complete financial tragedy for thousands of prospective home buyers who put in their life savings only to see them either go down the drain or the project get delayed or whatnot. The RERA Act has been enacted and it has been implemented with a view to preclude or rather prevent such situations from ever happening again. Now, Now let's suppose one fine day you're in the morning, you're sipping coffee, your morning tea, in the newspaper, you come across a nice big advertisement of a new real estate project being launched. What will you do? First and foremost, look at the RERA registration number. You note down the RERA registration number. Go to the website of the concerned RERA authority, which yeah, of the state in which that particular project is registered. For example, if the project is situated in the national in Delhi, in New Delhi, then you should go to New Delhi RERA. If it is in Lucknow or Noida, then go to the website of UP RERA. Likewise, if the project is in Mumbai, then go on the website of Maharashtra RERA. Enter in the you know enter enter the RERA registration number in that web portal, and first and foremost see for yourself whether the project is RERA registered or not. If the project is RERA registered, then you get full benefit and protection of the RERA coverage. RERA registration ensures that the builder is held accountable to the Real Estate Regulatory Authority. The RERA Act ensures that the builder does all the necessary mandatory disclosures mandated by the law. RERA registration also ensures that the builder conveys a fixed and definite date of possession by which he will give you possession of the project and of the apartment and of the apartment in the project. Furthermore, and also this is very important, once a project gets registered in RERA, then the builder has to necessarily, you know, ensure that 70% of all amounts collected from home buyers are deposited into a a designated bank account from which withdrawals shall be made only with engineers and architects and CS certificates regarding the construction link project of the construction link status of the project. For example, the RERA Act says that payments in a project shall be a construction linked plan. So therefore, the first and foremost step would be that once if a home buyer say if the home buyers start paying in the money, then 70% of the money what home buyers give has to be deposited in that designated bank account. And withdrawals from that bank account will be connected with the pace and progress of the project. So, for example, if the excavation begins, the concerned expert, that is the engineer, rather, would give a certificate saying that, for example, the architect would give a certificate saying that that foundation excavation has commenced. So yes, construction has commenced. A small portion, maybe 5% or 10%, would be withdrawn from the account for the purpose of paying the construction costs. Then, assuming that the foundation excavation is completed, then the next step would be construction of the plinth. That would mark another milestone, and for that also, the the concerned engineer would give the concerned project engineer or architect would give a certificate certifying that construction of the plinth has commenced. Then, and pursuant to that, the second disbursement of the installment will take place from the designated bank account. So, keeping all this in mind, every home buyer should ensure that the project in which his booking is sought is duly registered under RERA. Despite RERA coming into force, unfortunately, still there are some unscrupulous developers who constantly, seek bookings, categorizing them as expression of interest. A few calls have come to me. They said, Mr. Pratap, we are coming out with this new project. We would you like to invest? My first response is, please give me your real estate registration number. Then they say, well, sir, we are not required to register, that we have not yet registered under RERA. We are only collecting some bookings by way of expression of interest. RERA registration, if it happens, will happen at a later date. Otherwise, your money will be safe this time, nothing to. Till the time a project is not RERA registered, you should not even put a rupee in that project. If you see a RERA registration number, then you should consider proceeding ahead. So, in the short live stream, I have covered the issue I have conveyed to. I hope that I have conveyed the important that the project which is advertised is RERA registered. Today, if a project falls within the category of projects to be registered under RERA, that is, if any project meets the criteria for RERA registration, then it bookings fail, in which the builder can face civil and criminal action instituted by the Real Estate Regulatory Authority. Therefore, everyone, uh, in today's era, please ensure that your project is RERA registered and do not enter into any compromise on this issue. Take a hard stand. This is a welfare legislation enacted for the benefit of the real estate sector, and I call upon all prospective home buyers to take the benefit of the same. I'm Advocate Aditya Pratap. I've shared my personal thoughts, views, and perspectives on this issue by this live stream video. Have a nice day ahead.